Now, if you've come to my channel, the chances are you're already overwhelmed by your wardrobe. So one of the worst times of year for you may well be the Black Friday sales, because there's overstimulation, there's so many sales being sent in your direction. Maybe you're looking for an outfit for Christmas and you find it utterly overwhelming, all these different sales. So in this video, I have my top tips for navigating Black Friday, how you can think about it and maximize it for your benefit and not go home with something you're never going to wear. So let's get started. My name's Michelle Barrett. I've been a personal stylist for 26 years and I'm here to help you build a wardrobe that mixes and matches easily. Black Friday has always been a bit of a kind of triggering point for me because I feel like it often encourages people to buy things they wouldn't buy throughout the year. So I want to talk to you about how I navigate that and maximize that time for my benefit so I walk away with things that I definitely want and I'll definitely use, but for a better price. The first mistake I see people make quite a lot, funnily enough, I was being interviewed on a podcast recently and one of the ladies interviewing me said she does this herself. So one of the biggest mistakes that I see is people going out and they buy an item because it's in the sale, they like the look of it or it's a really good price, but it's in a colour or style that doesn't suit them. If you've never had your colours or body type done, definitely get in touch with me for a quick call. I've got massive discounts at the moment, which I can give to you for Black Friday because I want to help you make better decisions. So if you've had it done already, absolutely fabulous, but always think about the colours and the styles that suit your body type whenever you're going to buy something, so I can help you one-on-one so you don't make these mistakes and so that you can navigate these sales much better. I've got 20% all my services at the moment. You can see the link in the notes. There's limited spaces. I've only got 8 slots available. It is very much a first come, first served kind of aspect because otherwise, I wouldn't be able to focus on the clients and serve them properly. If this is something you're interested in, definitely take a look at the link or get in touch with me and book a discovery call so we can chat about how I might be able to help you. So for example, let's say you're going to get a dress for a Christmas party and you have seen something in the sales and it is black. It's a massive reduction. You're like, oh my God, that looks amazing. But you've been told that black maybe washes you out. And also you've been told that something this loose and baggy, maybe it's like an A-line style dress and you've been told that that's not good for you. It may be a massive discount and a great bargain, and it may be something that you're never going to get a chance to get your hands on again. But if it doesn't look right on you, you're not going to wear it and it's going to sit in your wardrobe. All that item is whatever price it is a waste of your money. So please, even in the sales, adhere to the things I talk to you about all the time. Look at what colours work for you, look at what styles work for you, and try to find the bargains that fit into those categories. So if I'm going to go out and buy something for Christmas, I am already thinking about what else is in my wardrobe and what I can wear it with. So it's almost like, for me, when I am looking for an item, I already know exactly what I'm putting it with. So I'm looking for something very specific. A couple of years back, I wanted some chunky red sparkly boots, but I didn't want bright orangey red. I wanted much more towards a bluey red, a much more subtle kind of colour. I didn't want anything too garish. It needed to look quite classic and timeless so that I could wear it over and over again. And I found these boots, they were by Doc Martens, and it took me a while. I found pretty much what I think were the last pair in my size being sold in Germany on eBay, and I got them to send them to me. I got those for a great bargain. It was a Black Friday deal and I've worn them every year because I know that colour kind of works for me. If it had been more towards the orangey colour, I wouldn't have gone for it. I already had plans in my head what I were going to wear them with. So that is how I want you to shop. I don't want you to make the mistake of going out and buying something because it's a great price. Then you'll get it home and put it on and you'll be like, I don't know what to put this with, or I don't know how to wear it, or it doesn't feel quite right. And it will be because of the colour or the cut. That's usually the reason, unless it's something that feels a bit itchy or a personal irritation. It's usually one of those things that means that it's wrong. Next up is buying trends for the sake of buying trends. Again, I had a conversation recently where someone was saying to me that they saw that there was a colour coming in next year that they didn't like, but they thought that by the end of the year they probably would own something in that colour. This is where I want you to think about what you are buying, because don't be swayed by something just because someone somewhere is saying that that particular colour is in fashion. Be swayed if it's a great price and it's a colour that works for you, that you like. Even when I do a colour analysis, if you come to me and I do a colour analysis for you, I give you a selection of colours. If there are some colours in that you don't like, don't go with them. Don't be swayed by anyone or anything if it's not something you like. So don't pick out those trends, because often at this time of year, particularly with clothes, they will drag out all the stuff that hasn't sold even for the last couple of years and put that on the shelves for a certain price. If you've seen that something's trending at the moment and you're like, maybe I should wear that, don't do it unless you like it. Really question whether you're looking at that item because you like it or whether you've been swayed by seeing it quite a few times that this is the new trending thing. The decision should always come from you rather than what's trending. Now, don't get me wrong. If you see something that's trending that you've always liked, that's the sort of style that you've always liked, absolutely, and you see it for a great price, that is where Black Friday can be fantastic. If there's something that's trending at the moment that you really like and you see it for a massively reduced price and you know it works for you because you've worn it before, that is the reason why you buy it. So be really careful about how you make those decisions. Now, this one's another common mistake, and that is ignoring the fabric because it's cheap. Sometimes brands will charge quite a lot of money for particular items of clothes that are quite cheap fabrics, like predominantly plastic-based fabrics, let's say. And they can often feel quite uncomfortable. Just because the brand name is offering a big discount, it doesn't mean that that item is actually worth a decent amount of money. Sometimes the items are quite cheap right from the offset. And that's where you've got to be really careful as well. Always think about your comfort and what you like. And again, don't be swayed by something just because it's a designer brand and it's a really good price, that somehow that makes it good. If you look at it, imagine, so a little tip here. Let's say you see a jumper and it's reduced from £500 to £50. And you look at it and you go, oh, but it's in quite an itchy sort of material, or it's quite chunky, or I don't usually like that tight around my neck, or it's in a lace material and I don't really like that. It feels a little bit itchy to me, but it's reduced for a massive price. The thing that I want to ask yourself is, if that item was from Asda or Walmart or wherever you are, and it was originally £10 anyway, would you feel the same way about it? So are you buying it just because the brand is supposed to be good quality, but actually it doesn't look that way? So think very carefully about that as well. If it was £10 and it was in Walmart or in Asda, would you still feel the same way about it? And would you still feel the need to get it? Because ultimately, whatever amount of money you are spending, if you are not going to wear it because it doesn't feel good on you, you are just wasting that amount of money. Next up is duplicates. One of the things that I see quite often when I do wardrobe edits, I've always found this quite fascinating, is that people tend to buy several items of the same sort of style. Sometimes it can be because one of those items at some point in history really worked for them and they really liked it. Or it could be that their body's changed, or that so now something that used to work for them before doesn't work for them now. But what I often find are things like white shirts or black leggings. It's often something quite simple, but they have lots of different items that are similar like that. So why are you going to buy another one? Just because you see a bargain here and it's for a great price. If you already have items in your wardrobe that serve that purpose, so let's say it's black leggings or it's a white shirt, you've already got plenty in your wardrobe that serves that purpose. Why do you want another one? Now, if you have one in your wardrobe and it's getting a bit worn and you've worn it regularly, you've enjoyed wearing it, and this item in the sale it's a really good bargain. It's very similar to what you know works for you. You've worn loads of times before, and you're thinking, actually, that would be a great replacement at a great price. That's something completely different. Then that is worth getting it. But if you're going to get something again just because you like it and you've already got quite a few in your wardrobe, do you actually need another one? Because like I say, the amount of time you wear that garment is how much you're paying for it. So if you only wear that garment once or twice a year and you've paid £100 for it, but it was reduced from £600, so it's cost you like £50 each time you wear it. So really think about this, because it's so easy to get caught up in different kind of sales and stuff in Black Friday. Last but not least is not having a capsule wardrobe plan. This pulls together everything I've talked about today, and that is that if you know exactly what you're going to wear items with, and you know when you're going to wear them and how you're going to wear them, you won't make shopping mistakes, because you'll be looking for something very, very specific. You'll be like, I know I need a grey beret to go with my grey jumper, or I need a pair of shoes to go with this dress. So you're looking for things that are very specific. In that instance, if you have a capsule wardrobe plan, when you go into the Black Friday sales, whether physically or online, you can search for that particular item. If you look at it and it works and it's exactly what you want, and it's got a massive reduction, then that is a massive, amazing Black Friday deal. So you can get Black Friday deals, but I feel you need to have a plan before you go. Getting swayed by trends, getting swayed by discounts, getting swayed by something that maybe looks okay but really isn't worth the money if you're not going to wear it. All those things don't work, but if you have a particular plan and know exactly what you're looking for, then that can make a huge difference. Knowing what colours, styles you want, and what you're going to do with your wardrobe and how you're going to mix and match it to coordinate items, to create outfits, means you have all the tools. When you go shopping, whether it's online or in person, you will make decisions of items that actually will get you a bargain that you'll actually wear. So I hope you found that helpful. Check out the notes for my Black Friday deals. Get in touch with me, comment below, let me know what you thought. Let me know if this has helped you navigate this time of year. I am a little bit triggered by Black Friday because I feel like it creates overconsumption. But I do also think if you navigate it properly, it can be fantastic if you have all the tools you need to be able to navigate it. Have a wonderful week wherever you are, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.